Well, folks, this morning we're on a little adventure. It's Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike, and I do bees. Welcome to Southeast Louisiana. It is November 5th of 2025, and we've got some cool temperatures. Don't unstrap until you get all the way there. Look at that. Hope the queen's not in there. They're not happy, of course. Who would be? Not me. Smells good. Good population of bees. That's a full box of bees. But I'd rather them be inside and not out. Let's see if we can get them to calm down. This is number 2. So I'm actually going to pull this off first. So obviously, we're finally moving these bees to a new home. So I'm gonna get started and get this done. I had no intention of having my bee jacket on because it's 50 degrees. I plugged the entrances when it was right at 50. It's probably 55 once the sun gets up a little bit, and then it'll be time for them to start flying. So I wanted them to, didn't want to lose a bunch at the house. And so anyway, we're gonna get busy. All right, folks, I think we got them settled. I got those entrances out. I got 2 of those. I'm going to put a board under one side of the pallet. They're a little like stump of dirt or something under there. Really 3 of them. I'm not a migratory beekeeper, so I'm not worried. I am concerned with keeping them level because they're going to be there a long time. So even though I've got my stuff on pallets. So anybody that doesn't know about these pallets, I'm not moving. Matter of fact, this isn't my tractor. This tractor was tough to move with because you're blind with those forks. But these pallets, I got them for such a good price. I got each pallet for less than 1 bottom board at a supplier. Now, granted, you can build bottom boards, but for what I paid, I picked them up. And they've worked out great because it keeps things compact. But we're in our new location. We got a pond right there. Right over there. And that's an old pad. See, you can see from here how they're kind of tilting. Number 2, number 1, number 4. I'm going to straighten them up with some treated lumber. I've got these on geotextile fiber, and you guys in the road construction type industry or house pads, things like that, you'll know what this is. Now, what are the chances? I'm going to try and dig this out. What are the chances when you're forking and you're blind, you can't see, you stick the fork right in the entrance? Literally, it went in the entrance. So I'm going to try and fish that bag out of there. But I don't know. These guys, I had to put my veil on because you saw down the driveway, I lost a lid. Hopefully the queen wasn't in that clump of bees, but they've all went back in by now. So it's not a big deal. But, so they were pretty stirred up. And then these things have vent holes or drain holes in the back. There it is, no? Oh, this one's got propolis in it. Oh, man, we're never gonna. There, I feel it. See if we can go this way. I mean, I'm confident the bees will drag it out. I don't want to open it this early in the morning. But anyway, they got stirred up. I had to throw my veil on. And they're coming out the back holes. I plugged them this morning. And the only reason I plugged them was, once you get on the road, it was already 50. They weren't out. I could have took off with the trailer. And once you're on the road, they don't come out. But once they get stirred up at 50 degrees, they're coming out. Had it been like 30 or 40, I probably wouldn't have plugged them at all. I would have took off. I would have even unloaded them without plugging them. The problem is with 50 is they're going to start flying and reorienting right back. What I didn't need them to do was once I got here, they wouldn't have come out on the way. And they wouldn't have come out in the yard when I'm pulling out. But when I got here, that sun coming up, 50 degrees turns to 55 very quick in southeast Louisiana. These bees would have been all over, and I just would have had a lot of bees on a landowner's property trying to find their way home. Again, I just wanted to keep them in here. So we're going to pull all these, but I'd like to get this one out first. So I might actually try and pick the box up. I really don't like that bag being stuck down in there. They'll get it out and propolize it probably, but what I don't want is the ladder where they propolize it to the frames. Well, I know the box is already loose, that's for sure. Because I saw the one side rising and one not. I'm like, oh, something ain't right. And I look down and I'll be doggone if I hadn't stuck that thing right in the entrance. There you go, easy enough. Look at this, let them get all settled in for a day or so. I'm gonna come back. I gotta get this tractor back to the owner. Just so that everybody gets settled down. I want everybody settled in. They're so stirred up. I don't blame them. Well, some didn't come out much at all in those last 3, but I know everybody's alive. They were flying really good the other day in this warm weather. I really appreciate fella down the road that allowed me to borrow his tractor. He had borrowed my middle buster, and I said, oh, while your tractor's here, is there any way I could hop on it and use it? My buddy Kenny's been helping me a lot, and he was going to help me move him, but I'm tired of asking him. Like, he's done so much for me, and I feel like it's like, I know he'll do it, and he's helped me immensely. We've been beekeeping together since I started. He started just a season after me, but we were both newbies together, and he'd helped me, and he has helped me. Heck, he's the one that helped me, you know, secure the first place, and then he's actually, really, he got this place for me as well. So he's done so much, and he helped me load them in the dark. I put a clip of that on here somewhere in the video. That was a fiasco. You can't see with these regular tractors. They're not like a Hummer-Bee or a Bobcat where you got the forks right in front of you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can take this off now, I think. Well, my mic is in here, so let me leave it on. But the tractor we used to load these was like a 50-horse tractor. It was big, with a cab and the glass. At night, you couldn't see. He couldn't see. It was dark. We had white lights. We didn't want to stir them up too bad because I didn't plug the holes. It was dark. It was hot. We scooped and went, but it was a lot of direction giving. And so when you're at head level, even when the forks are up, you can look down the side and you can't see because of that plate. You can't see your forks at all going into those hives. So I just stood up, figured out about where it was, pushed it in. If the hive moved, dropped it or raised it. So these bigger ones, like I know Brad up in Canada, that bee man at Faith Apiary is Brad. Y'all know him. He's got that nice little Kubota. And while its hydraulic lift capacity isn't that much compared to a bigger tractor like this, the nice thing is it's really easy to see in front of you. It may not be as easy as a Bobcat and all, but this thing is kind of difficult to see. But it gets the job done. And look, I've driven many a forklift with them big old Taylor red 30-ton forklifts. I've driven those. Used to move containers and heavy equipment around. I was a crane operator for a little while on small cranes. So it's not like I can't fork. It's just hard to see with those. So anyway, so what happened with the package bees and why did I move them? Well, I said I'd tell you, and I'd tell you. It's not a big deal, not a huge story, but the bottom line is the landowner also was on basically family land. I mean, it was his, but it was still kind of family land. And I won't go into how that works out, but bottom line is another family member really didn't say anything, I guess, when he first suggested to put him out there. He thought everything was good. So it wasn't his fault. I mean, I feel like the other family member should have said something earlier, especially when the hive sat out there set up waiting for bees for about 3 weeks. I got them set up about I don't know, 2.5 weeks before time. And then all through the season, you know. So midsummer, all of a sudden, all the arms got thrown up and it was time to go. You gotta get them out, gotta get them out. Not the guy that invited me there. He felt horrible about having to call me about it. And You know, I thought about just telling them, look, I really need to move them in November, but because we had a goldenrod flow, we were coming out of a dearth. They were healthy, looking good. I didn't want to set them back any. So, but I said no, because you know, you don't want to cause friction on somebody else's property. And I don't think he would have minded, but I didn't want to cause friction between myself and the other property owner, or he and the other family member. You know, that's not, it's, you know, let's just get it done. So we got it done, and he let us use his tractor. And you know, honestly, I probably could have went and got his tractor today. He's that good of a guy. He would have let me bring it out here, but I didn't want to bug him no more. So anyway, I put him on a trailer, and then by the time I finally secured this place, we had the goldenrod flow going in strong, and I was like, you know what, I am not moving them during the goldenrod flow. I'm gonna let them bulk up, get their honey in there and their nectar, and then we're gonna go. And you could smell it. That one that popped open, ooh, it was strong. So anyway, ooh, they're not happy, but they're orienting now. So, but that's the story on it, guys. That's what happened. Wasn't a huge deal. It's just, I don't like having that many more colonies at the house. Matter of fact, now I'm even moving more off of my property to another yard, another location in town, and a couple little locations, just to keep my numbers down around my house. Not that they bother me or anything, but I don't want them to ever become a problem for neighbors or anybody else, because while I'm on a few acres, I'm also close to other houses, as you can see from the videos. So there you go. That's it. There's your story. Story time with Mike. All right, guys, well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I need to get this trailer back. We'll see you on the next video. Sure appreciate all you guys watching. This is Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike, and I do bees. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and may God bless you. We'll see y'all later.